In December, I went to Antarctica with the final experiment, or TFE. And I got to tell you, TFE absolutely demolished Flat Earth. The Pizza Planeteers have been an absolute mess since then. It's a shambles. They are just dealing with all sorts of stuff. It's constant cope sessions. They're doing round tables to see what they can do to deal with the feedback, the demolition that they are experiencing. There have been many prominent flat earthers that gave up flat earth after this trip. Notably, Jaron Campanella, who went on the trip. He has done a 180-degree turn on this and has been absolutely fantastic and crushing flat earthers, creating all sorts of flat earth cope and tears in his wake every single day. It's been glorious to watch. Good job, Jaron. Also, Robbie Davison, who's been a flat earther for about 9 years, organized 4 flat earth conferences. He's out. I've talked to him a few times. Good guy. We've had some nice conversations. He's like, I can't believe it. You can't believe that he was so fooled by it, and he's processing it. Same for Paul on the Plane, another guy who did a podcast for a long time, though he hasn't been very active for a couple years. Another one, Nick Havoc. He's great. You got to go subscribe to his channel. He's super funny. A lot of fun watching his videos. He's got a lizard overlord handler. It's amazing.
And in this video, I'm going to talk about how it is okay to flip on... Bro, did you write this?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm having a hard time reading your reptilian handwriting.
You can read it just fine. Do what you're told or I will liquefy you.
Liquefy me? You're going to liquefy me? You always threaten me with that. I'll tell you what, you better stop with it right now, or else I'm going to go back and tell everybody that the earth is flat. What do you think of that?
Nick, if you do that, I'm going to have to take back all your money and report you to the International Federation of Globes.
Fine, I'll put it in the description. A friend of mine, Shifty Eye Shady, he's out doing amazing stuff. He's got, man, the success is in his life. The ladies are going after him constantly. He's like, enough. There's only one of me. All day long, poor guy. I mean, it's his burden to bear, right? And the always classy Patricia Steer has exited Flat Earth. I don't think that her and Mark Sargent, if you know who he is, if you watch the Behind the Curve documentary from 2018, they were the power couple. They weren't really a couple. He was always in the friend zone, but I think she's tired of his trash. Anyway, so since the final experiment, or TFE, there have been really, I think, 4 groups of flat earthers that they've organized themselves into. And of course, number 1 is those that have accepted it, who I mentioned just a second ago. They have moved on from it. Their lives are better. It's, I think, an amazing and it's a freeing thing for them. Congratulations. And any other flat earthers that have escaped, let us know. We're happy. There's, the rest of the population of the earth. We're all happy that you escaped the cult. It's a cult. Anyway, so yes, some have accepted it. A second group, they claim, well, lights in the sky don't dictate the shape of the ground, which is completely wrong. You can totally determine the shape of the earth by looking at lights in the sky. The reason they don't want that is because, of course, it falsifies flat earth, and so they must reject anything that falsifies flat earth. But why would any one particular group of evidence or type of evidence be excluded from being considered as evidence? Of course, that's ridiculous. All evidence is evidence if it's good, right? Control for confounding variables, do good science, do good measurements, all that type of stuff. Then everything is eligible. Everything. There's nothing that's automatically out just because you don't like it. That's a sign that you don't have anything. That's a white flag to you. Anyway, the same people, ironically, for years have said that celestial navigation, they thought, was somehow evidence of the flatness. Yet not one single flat earther has ever done celestial navigation, even when offered $10,000 to do it. I can do it. I offered $100 to do it, and I got like 12 people using the globe in the first day. But for flat Earth, none. For years, $10,000, nothing. A couple tried. They used the globe. Thanks. Globe confirmed. Anyway, the irony is not lost on me. It's lost in them, though. The third group is they claim it was somehow faked, that they have all sorts of coping mechanisms, all sorts of lies that they invent, from being in a dome in Las Vegas, or being in a studio in Hollywood, to having a studio built on site down there, to having Unreal Engine having done it all in computer graphics, to actually being there, but the sun actually set, and somehow all of that was produced in post. All sorts of crazy things. Of course, we live streamed from there, so you couldn't do it in post. On my channel, on my Conspiracy Tunes channel, I live streamed at local solar midnight. So that's all you need. It was due south. We saw the sun. The end. Anyway, somehow they claim it was faked. I'm going to come back to this group in a second. And then the fourth group is quite a minority. There's really just a couple. They claim that the sun was faked, that we actually went there, they think. But that unbeknownst to us, the sun was faked by the nameless, faceless they. How was this done? Well, one, Dean Odell, a pastor in Mississippi, says that Satan turned himself into the sun, of course, with sunspots matching everywhere else on the globe at the same time. And it was actually Satan that was in the sky, circling around.
Satan has a lot invested in this. You don't think he would go, okay, boys, y'all head on down there to Antarctica. I'll be there on this day. I'll clear the weather up for you. And I'll be the angelic light in the sky.
Yeah, that's right. Dean Odell's God is such a pathetic God that Dean Odell's Flurf God can't prevent Flurf Satan from doing that. That's how pathetic Dean Odell is. That's not the actual God. The actual God created my magnificent, huge, expansive universe. Dean Odell's little snow globe god is pathetic and sad. The other group is that there were some sort of magical lasers, the technology which doesn't exist, of course, and but it was unbeknownst to us that these lasers were done. They say this is, of course, the supreme grifter, the Dirthball Prime, Flat Earth Dave.
I'm a scammer. My app doesn't work.
And of course, there is absolutely nothing in reality that matches this. In order to do a hologram with a laser, you need to project it onto something. There were no clouds. That entire first day and a half, no clouds at all. It was clear skies the whole time. What was it being projected on? There's nothing there. Just copium, lies, excuses. Of course, Flat Earth Dave needs to keep it because his money stream would dry up otherwise, and he wouldn't be able to vacation for months at a time in Mexico in the winter on the backs of gullible flat earthers. So that's the four main groups. There's, I'm sure, some outliers. Now let's go back to the group that says it was faked. They are online saying all sorts of things about me and about the other people that were there. Now, I was there, and they were not. There was an open invitation. Anybody is allowed to come. It is a tourist trip. You can go. If you want to go, go. Get the money. It's expensive? Yes. Can you do it yourself? Yes. I did it myself. People supported me. Any flat earther that's like, hey, I'm going to go, and they come to me like, you want to help? Like, you know what? I'll consider helping you as well. So you can go there yourself. They could have. They didn't. So already their opinion is quite diminished. But here's the thing. For those that claim it was faked, I know it wasn't faked. I'm so certain that it wasn't faked, and that I'll do things. I'll I'll back myself. I'll stand and confidently say that. Now, of course, those that claim it was faked, you should be as confident as I am, right? You should be, if you're out there making these accusations about me and other people, you should be certain of it. You should. And if you're not certain of it, you should shut up. Anyway, I'm so certain of it that here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put $100,000 in escrow, right? And you, flat earther, that thinks it was faked, I will bring you, the two of us, we'll go down there. You pay your way, I'll pay my way. We'll go down there to Antarctica. We will take the same trip, December 14 to 18, this year, through ALE. I'll hook you up. You can contact them and or make for all the arrangements, right? It'll cost you less than $40,000 to get there. No minor amount of money, but don't worry, I have that $100,000 in escrow. So what'll happen is we go there, we get to Antarctica, we stand there on the ice, and we look up. And if the sun sets, you get my $100,000. That's how confident I am. Pays for your trip, plus you get $60,000 bonus. Win for you, right? If you're confident. Now, of course, since you are confident, you will also deposit $100,000 in escrow. And if the sun does circles for 24 hours a day, I get your $100,000. Now, if you're confident, you will step up to this immediately. I'm ready to do it. I'll do it right now. You want to do it. We're good. Of course, we will need to have a couple things done. Who's going to hold the escrow? What will the contract be? We can get all this managed. You send me an email, mctoon@mctoon.net, and we will set it up. All right? Every single flat earther that thinks it was faked will do this, right? You just need to be able to put your money where your mouth is. My money is where my mouth is already. If you won't do that, then you are not confident and you should not say anything. You lose the ability to make any accusations of anybody lying if you're not willing to back it up, right? You just wave that white flag. You give up completely because you know that I'm right. You would, if you didn't know I was, if you knew I was wrong, if you knew you were right, you'd take this. This is a simple thing. It's a simple test for honesty. Any flat earther that thinks that this was actually truly done will take it, right? And we'll get the lawyers, we'll get the contracts in place. We'll probably have $5,000 earnest money put up by both of us. If somebody's backs out, the other person gets the $5,000. We put a date on which the $100,000 needs to be in escrow, and then we put the acceptance criteria in the contract. We'll make it all legal and binding, and we'll put the decision making and the money handling in somebody else's hands, so nobody can renege on it just because they don't like it, right? Because they don't like the results. Step up, flatties. This is your chance to put up or shut up. If you don't, you're done. Don't claim it was faked. You don't get that opportunity anymore because you know I was there. You know I saw the 24-hour sun. You know I'm right. Or not. Back it up. Your choice.